Welcome back, ARK players, to a brand new video. Now today we have another update which has gone live, and it's a pretty big one. We covered yesterday's update, and pretty much everything right now is Lost Colony based. There are obviously some other bits too, but there are some major issues going on with Lost Colony, and unfortunately it's kind of like when the DLC launches, everyone gets really excited, and then over the next sort of month, everything just seems to get found out of what's been broken. And of course, one of the things is the LC boss is just a mess. But yeah, we're gonna go through all the news you need to know, because there's important stuff. There's a big warning from the devs as well. This again comes down to potentially, you guys losing characters or things like that. So I just wanted to give you guys that warning and go through the new patch. So if you do enjoy the video, as always, you guys know it really supports me if you drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's get in with it. Right, so pretty much at the start of this video, it's just Dolly responding to everyone and saying to them, pretty much don't do the Lost Colony boss. So this person says, is it safe to run the boss fight on LC? Don't want to waste mats. And Dolly says, we're still iterating on it. Personally, I'd probably wait, but that's just me. I'm not saying it's definitely a bad call. But then kind of as time goes on, Dolly has some more responses, and this person says, does this mean we can finally ascend without the cutscene glitch? And Dolly says, look, it's working for some, but I strongly suspect it needs more work, and programmers are currently iterating on it as I speak. I personally wouldn't take the risk right now. What else did we also get? This person said, we just did the boss fight 20 minutes before servers went down, and we all ascended successfully. Just don't skip the cutscenes. And Dolly said, yeah, I know, some are getting through. It's just, I'm not personally going to tell people it's fine just yet. So don't skip the cutscenes, because you will crash and some people, that I've seen in our cluster, we've had people that have got stuck in the boss arena and haven't been able to move, and then had to kill themselves to be able to get out of it, and then they didn't get the boss. We've had issues where people have just simply crashed and lost their characters, and of course I've then sorted them out with a new character. But it's one of those situations where it's right now, if I was sitting here today, unless a new patch comes out, and I will cover that new patch, I don't recommend you doing it right now. Wait just a few days, look after your character. I know some days, especially on a Sunday, you want to run some bosses and have some fun, but you don't want to risk ruining your Sunday. So this person said, so we still can't reliably use our cryo fridges and storage on official or run Ascension on Lost Colony, but hey, we fixed some subtitles overlapping and lowered some timers between Mayin's animation. Rejoice! And Dolly said, the storage stuff should be fine after last night. Ascension we're still iterating on. As for the other things that were fixed, staff work on different things. They don't detract from one or the other. And yeah, to be honest, these comments are what makes the ARK community toxic sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, we're all toxic in the gaming community in our own way. I play Marvel Rivals, and I can be like that sometimes. And when I've lost characters over the years in ARK, we all get frustrated, and we're all allowed to be frustrated in that sense of things. But it is very frustrating, and I can imagine it can be quite frustrating for the ARK devs when people are literally like, this is how you do something, and they're like, no, it's not. And that is just a gaming industry, and I know this is just someone like getting frustrated and taking their but this kind of thing, I personally, because I'm not a developer, unless I had the knowledge on something, I wouldn't go over to Wildcard and say this is what needs to be done. I could say, is this possible? But literally telling a dev what to do, yeah, I just don't think I'd do that personally. And by the way, I'm Dank. I agree with you. Wildcard aren't the best at things. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I give them a lot of slack, because they, there are many other dev teams, since I cover other games and stuff like that are much more efficient than what Wildcard do. And we obviously all can't understand why after 11 years the game is still a bit of a mess. Like, it's still the most fun game. There's a video I was meant to watch the other day. It was about ARK Survival Evolved, and it was why this is the best bad game ever made. And it is. That's literally it. It's the best bad game. It's terribly run and terribly, but it's just the idea and the fun of ARK you just can't beat it. Like, generally, but that's my opinion on it. But anyway, so patch note times. We're going to dive into this now. Right, so this was all pretty much late at night for me, early in the morning more like. So minor version for Steam and Epic Games clients. They improved cutscene frame rate when full screen video is playing, fixed an audio issue when playing videos in the Explorer Note UI, fixed button inputs occasionally resetting filters in the UI, Explorer Note UI. As for the minor version for Xbox, Windows, and PlayStation clients, they said there was a Lost Colony boss fight changes, so they redesigned the Lost Colony's Queen's Recovery Energy Beam gameplay, reduced the range of the force field ring, reduced the time Mei Yin takes to transition back to combat, fixed subtitle timing. Wait, I think I actually had this one in my video yesterday, didn't I? Did I have this one in my video yesterday? Well, I actually, I feel like I've just gone through this and thought this is a brand new one. I think this was literally in yesterday's video. Oh, Dom, this is poor. This is poor. Oh, anyway, well, because there is actually another one I didn't cover that I need to talk about. So we'll quickly read through all of this. So reduce the time Mei Yin transitions back to combat, fix the subtitle timing and display issues during cutscenes, added subtitles to non-narrative combat dialogue, fixed an issue where ambient subtitles could override main dialogue, updated music during the loot and ascension phase, fixed audio asset sound classes and volumes to better match their correct volume sliders, improving dialogue clarity, fixed a pair of VO lines that were repeating too frequently. Yes, oh, that's massive. And fixed a missing VO line during the boss fight. Am I sure that was the one? Because for some reason that does seem new to me. Mouse cursor is now force hidden during cutscenes. Fix an issue during causing choppy video playback on Xbox in One UI, and fix an exploit. But there was a very, very, very big one which we 100% didn't cover. And it was potential fix for server crashes when trying to save. Now, I am getting into the juicy information right now as to why this is so big, especially for me and for a lot of players. Right, so if you run your own ARK Ascended server, you play on the LoadedCrysis cluster, you play on official servers, anything like that, this server crash has been going on for a very long time. Pretty much since like 3 weeks, maybe something at the start of January. And basically what was happening, and I was constantly reporting this to Nitrado because we were having issues on the cluster where basically I was trying to change everything I could, work towards server improvements, like everything I possibly could. And there would be this dip in RAM, and I couldn't work out. I was trying to like literally work out through or anything this could be that caused this issue. And then you would see it would come up saying servers failed to save, let's crash, and then it would roll back. And this was happening on official servers. This was happening to me. This was happening to people I know and friends and everything like that. And we were like, what on earth is going on? So we got a lot of feedback from everyone in the LoadedCrysis cluster. And I can happily say that we were a massive part to this issue getting fixed because we were reporting everything to Nitrado. Then Nitrado reporting everything we were reporting to Wildcard. And then Wildcard said that they are working on it and they said it's coming sometime soon. Now, it only says potential fix for server crashes when trying to save at this moment in time. So I'm hoping it's not going to happen again today, and I'm hoping we're not going to see any more rollbacks. But I felt kind of really happy. There's been many things in my ARK career doing YouTube that I've loved, extra live streams and everything like that. But now as, coming together with my cluster to be able to actually help fix the game is something I want to keep on doing, and I will plan to do that as much as I can. Whenever there's issues, whenever there's anything, we can all really come together. People can report things to me, I can report them to Nitrado, they can report it to Wildcard, and it all kind of works out really well. So, very happy with that. And hopefully, we're going to see everything so far is going well, so hopefully that will keep up. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to be everything from today's video. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, whatever you've got up to this weekend. And of course, we've got the exciting release of the Astraeus Mega Update, which is coming on the 25th this month. So we've got 24 days to go now until the launch of this map, which is going to be on a Wednesday. So Wednesday the 25th, the Mega Update will be dropping. Of course, this will be straight updated as soon as it's the file is pushed through. It will be on the LoadedCrysis cluster, so if you want to come and try out that update, you can do, because we'll be ready with it nice and early, and I'll be preparing lots and lots of content, checking out this new boss, and it'll be a really fun day, because since Lost Colony dropped, I've had a lot of fun with the DLC. I've been trying out different things. We tried out different bits of content, and it was really enjoyable, and I've really enjoyed watching you guys enjoy and play through the maps, but I do find myself now hitting February where I'm like, I'm still not done with Lost Colony. There's still a lot that I want to do, and there's still a lot that's broken that we haven't been able to do. But I am at that sort of stage now where I'm like, oh, I'm ready for something a little bit new and juicy, and I feel like that's perfect with Astraeus, because we've still got a pretty long wait now to go until Genesis Part 1 launches, and Genesis Part 1 is probably not launching until June, so we've literally got March, April, May, June. We've got probably about 4.5 months until Genesis Part 1, because not only is it coming in June, it's coming late June. So yeah, it's going to be a long time till we see that. We do have Unreal Engine 5.7 to look forward to, which is meant to be in 2 months. So for now, I think we just enjoy Lost Colony, wait for some of the big fixes that we're waiting on, especially with the boss fight, different bits like that, and just overall, well, then we got the Astraeus update to look forward to, which there's more apparently that's going to be announced up until the update. So how many more crunches is that? We're Friday the 6th, Friday the 13th, Friday the 20th. So we still got 3 more crunches left, of which will probably all be reveals for the Astraeus Mega Update. But anyway, guys, have a fantastic rest of your Sunday. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video, and I hope it did help you out in some form of way. Catch you guys later.